Hello and welcome to my channel, How To with Paul Henderson. Today's episode is going to be a follow-up video to last week's 6-day hospital stay video that I posted. If you watched that video, then you know what happened to me. If you didn't, I'll go ahead and do a quick recap. Basically, 10 years ago, I had my first episode. I must have had a minor stroke and didn't know it. The following 7 years, I had 1 to 2 a year. Never went and had them checked out. The last 3, they started increasing in frequency. The last 2, the frequency picked up, and as of January of 2022, I've been having 2 to 3, sometimes 4 a week. Now what happens when I have those episodes is that my left arm goes numb and I get a tingling sensation. Sometimes it spreads to my trunk and down my leg. A few times I could feel it come into my neck. On 8/6, I had a medium-sized one where it actually went into my bottom lip. Now, I could still talk. I didn't notice anything different, that maybe I might have just had like a small lisp, but I didn't really get concerned about it then. I just shrugged it off. And then the following week on 8/11, I had a full-blown mini stroke and a seizure. Wound up in an emergency room. I was in hospital for 6 days. They ran all sorts of tests, MRI, CT scan, brain scan, all types of blood work and everything. So I'm not pre-diabetic, which is good. And it's kind of scary because I thought that some of the problems I was having was because I was pre-diabetic. Well, since I'm not pre-diabetic and the blood panel from Riverside Community Hospital proves that, has to make me wonder what was going on with my eyesight the past couple of years. There were some times that just out of the blue, my eyesight would get really blurry and some double vision. And then an hour and a half later, 2 hours later, totally back to normal. Then later on, might get a little bit more blurry, go back to normal. Just 2 years that was happening. And then this. So it's got to make me wonder what's going on inside my noggin. Kind of echoes in there. So anyway, while I was in the hospital, I was having 2 to 3 episodes a day, sometimes 4. They were really small, nothing like what put me in the hospital. I had no numbness on my arm or my legs, and it didn't affect my voice. But on 8/11, I couldn't talk. What had happened on 8/11, went to go take my break. I was in a break room. My left arm got numb really quick and really intense, and it spread to half of my trunk area. And then I felt it come up to my neck, into my jaw, and then I knew something was wrong. And I did remember what Kaiser said, that if that ever happens, either talk to somebody or talk to yourself. Well, I started talking to myself. I realized I couldn't get the words out. And how that felt was, it kind of felt like, you know, when you go to the dentist and you get too much Novocaine, that's exactly how it was. And I couldn't get the words out. So I walked up front. By the time I got up front, it started wearing off. But still had a slight lisp for like another hour and a half. I don't think anyone really noticed, but I noticed. And it wasn't until after it went away was when I actually noticed that I still had like a real small lisp. But if you didn't know me, you would think that was normal. So, wound up in the hospital for 6 days, and they ran a bunch of tests, MRI, they found something on the right side. The EEG, I think they call it. They found something on the right side. And when they did the ultrasound thing on my heart, they also found that I have a arrhythmia, I guess that's how you pronounce it, which they didn't detect that last year or the year before, but now that's developed. So lucky me. So anyway, got out of the hospital last Thursday night at 7. Every day since then, I've had 2 to 3 very small episodes. Nothing that made my arm go numb or affected my speech. I did have a slight tingling in my left leg, and it kind of went to my right leg. I'm not too sure if that was just from lack of walking around. But how I felt while that was happening, I didn't feel good. And on that 6-day hospital stay video, if you watch 3/4 of it, 3/4 of the way through, I did have a small episode during that video. And after watching it numerous times, I do realize that I was talking a bit slower than normal. And I don't know if you would notice, but my right lower lip is always a little bit lower than the left. Wait, no. Oh my God. Anyway. God, I don't know how to put it. But I was showing less teeth while it was happening than I am now. I feel fine right now. Today I had a very small episode while I was at IHOP. That lasted for about an hour, hour and a half, same thing. It seems to usually come on when I start to exert myself, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go for a walk later on and see how I feel when I come back. Yesterday I had a pretty rough day, had a really bad headache. Today I woke up, I felt good, went to breakfast, I had that little episode happen. I feel great right now. I'm taking my medicines twice a day, 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. I take 5 pills in the morning, and 3 of those pills are the same ones I take in the morning, I have to take at night. So apparently they must be doing what they're designed to do. I haven't had a stroke or a seizure. And as for the seizures, they're called a focal seizure, where it happens in one part of the brain, affects the opposite side of the body. So that would explain why it affects my left side. So I guess pretty lucky. Lucky there was no damage, but now I have a pretty good chance of having a major stroke by the end of the year, because what it says, if you look it up, if you have a mini stroke within the next 12 months, chances of having a regular stroke it's actually like 33.3%. 1 in 3 people will have a stroke within 12 months. So I guess that's 33.3%. And I've already had numerous ones from January, so all I gotta do, get past the next 4 months. Anyway, as of right now, I feel pretty good. Next Wednesday, I have an appointment with a neurologist. I'm hoping they put the skull cap on for 3 days to where it'll measure my brain waves, and we'll see what's going on there. I'm just gonna keep taking my meds, and I'm gonna go for a couple walks a day to see how I feel. And that's really about it. So I don't know if you found this video informative or boring, but if you liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That really helps out my channel, and the bell icon, and you'll get notifications as new videos come out. If you want to make a small donation to my channel, hit the super thanks button, which is below the video. You can make a small donation. Everything I get goes back into my truck. Now what I'm hoping, I'm still off until next Friday. I might be off longer. It all depends what the doctor says on Wednesday. I am going to film a small video for my truck, and I'm going to see how that goes. If that goes pretty good and I don't have any episodes during that filming, then everything's looking up. So so that's it. Have a good day, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I always say something stupid at the end, so this might be stupid. Stay stroke free and seizure free. I don't mean to laugh, I'm sorry. It's a very serious situation. Whether it's a minor stroke or a minor seizure, they're still bad. Luckily, I haven't really had any problems from the stroke, although I still think that maybe I might be talking a little bit slower than normal. As for the seizure, no damage from that. I can tell. I feel normal, at least for me anyway. Maybe other people might not say I'm normal, but for me, I'm normal. Anyway, I really do feel good today, so that's a good sign. Anyway, have a good day, and see you in the next video. Bye. Fucking Amazon. Every single, I was out here for a while this morning debating whether to make this video, and no airplanes. Every single time I get the camera out, fucking Amazon flies over. Test, test 1, test 2, test 3. I need some water. Damn it. Really? Now we got a fucking idiot gonna be cutting wood over there. Motherfucker. Bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Well, the numbers show the blood work that came back from Riverside community. Can't get it. Damn it. Can't get the word right. Things were farther away than they were, but anyway, they get really blurry where I couldn't see the street signs, but I mean, I could see driving and stuff. Another fucking FedEx truck. So since the numbers show that I'm not, oh my God, now there's someone else coming. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't people like not drive by? Kind of echoes in there. Okay, that's it.